So straight away you can see he has decided to go around this gym and take every single weight he possibly can. Not only that, right, so if nobody else is going to be your dad in the gym, I will be your gym dad. Gym dad! And if you're now looking around going, that's the weirdest thing anybody has said in 2023, don't worry, it's only January, there's plenty of time for people to out-weird me. We are going to discuss this video that I found on OE Fitness, and I found this video through Shredded Sports Science, so shout out to both those guys who make tremendous content.
Hello, I'm James, and I get my 5-to-1 BCAAs from Olympia medalists.
All right, you guys.
But honestly, I kind of feel like, especially because we are at the start of the year where so many people are heading to the fitness palace of love for the first time, you need to remember that it is a dangerous place. This isn't skipping through a forest. This isn't lying in a field with your loved one going, I am so happy. This is a place where you should have an induction, but even after that, you can pick up really, really heavy weights and throw it around your head. And I don't want to be the person to be the first person to tell you this, but if you drop one of them, you actually could die. Now, is that hyperbole? Of course it is, but is there also an element of truth? Yes. So straight away you can see he has decided to go around this gym and take every single weight he possibly can. Not only that, he has taken a couple of weight belts and he's applied more plates to them. So I am just going to tell you this. Now, do you have to listen to me? Absolutely not. I couldn't even keep my hair. So what do I know about this life? But if you are trying to do a lift where you have to get extra accessories that haven't been designed to carry more weight to increase the weight, you're probably an ego lifter and you're probably doing it wrong. Now, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to say anybody is doing anything right or wrong when it does come to the gym. But when your safety is at risk, well, yes, you're doing it wrong.
You're wrong.
Filming the damn thing, which I always think is kind of going in reverse when it comes to the gym. When you first go to the gym, you shouldn't be like, man, I'm gonna film so much Instagram content. You should be thinking about, okay, how can I improve my physique? How can I film my lifts? How can I make the most of this situation? And after that, when you've got the basics down, if you do want to start filming content, it's 2023. If anybody looks at you like, well, that's weird, that's totally on them. They're not living in the real world. However, his next port of call is to turn to the man who is about to do a very sensible incline bench press set. So more respect to that guy. And he says to them, hey bro, you are in my shot. Can you please get out of the way? And I'm going to tell you this now. That is probably the #1 gym no-no. I would rather see somebody bicep curling in the squat rack, even if I'm desperate to do squats, than turning to someone that's about to lift and do the #1 thing you're meant to do in the gymnasium and say to them, dude, get out the way. I need to film my reps. Also, shout out to that guy. What a nice, respectful person. If he had headbutted him, I would have gone fair enough. He then puts a towel in his mouth. I don't know why you would do this. Once again, we must turn to the dictionary. Towel is there for drying. That's its #1 reason for existence. No exploratory book on the planet has ever said, yes, the towel is a good tool for sticking into your teeth when you're about to do a heavy lift. Also, never hire this guy as a director or a cameraman or a producer, because that is actually, or is it what you're about to see, could be the worst filming shot I've ever seen in my entire life. May be saying, oh, I couldn't really understood what he did there. I didn't see if he did any reps, or I didn't see if he's actually able to do anything of any note, but it must be because the camera was so far away, because this person doesn't understand how to frame a shot. But no, don't worry, he also had his close cam, and look at what he got up to. That's right. He put all the weight on the bar. He had his weird weight belts with more weights in it. And he then proceeded, I suppose, to just go up on his tippy toes. Now, I don't even know if this was a calf raise. I don't know if he thinks that's what a squat is. I don't know if he thinks he's working his trapezius. I have absolutely no idea. And what is truly baffling, what truly set me over the edge and set me rolling down the hill as if I was some kind of cartoon character, he's wearing a weightlifting belt. A weightlifting belt is a very important accessory that you can use to try and protect yourself and be safe. But if you're just going to understand under a barbell and kind of shimmy around a little bit, you do not need it, I promise you that. This does tie into what this video is all about. There is no good coming from this. Not only are you taking weights from other people in the gym, not only are you making a basic spectacle of yourself, but you are also taking this image that a lot of people do have of gym goers, and you are just reinforcing it. Because even in 2023, some people go,
everyone that goes to the fitness palace of love is really stupid.
They don't know what they're doing. Now, like in all walks of life, it's going to be horses for courses. Some people are absolute idiots and some people are buffoons and some people are not. But this kind of stuff doesn't help. I mean, it's absolutely redonkulous. There is no reason to do it. You don't need to be leading this much weight. Even if you were a pro bodybuilder, you wouldn't do anything like this. Even powerlifters don't do anything like this. And I'm going to hazard a guess that most people watching this are not pro bodybuilders and you're not pro powerlifters. So just lift sensibly and just lift smart. That is the most important part of going to the gym, because if you're injured, you can't lift. If you're rolling around on the floor with a broken leg, you can't lift. And trust me, if he had tried to squat that amount of weight, he would have folded up like an accordion and he could have died. And once again, you say, Simon, you're so over the top. You're such an exaggerated gator. Well, I would rather be an exaggerated gator than an not shouting loud enough llama. I mean, who wants one of those in their house? But it's true, though. And of course, you get these kind of videos all over the internet. We here on this channel react to them a lot too, and we laugh and we go, isn't it so funny? Because there is some humor to be drawn from it. OE Fitness especially, you should watch that video. His commentary over the top is actually hilarious.
So now that he verified the plates, he puts down his camera and then he tells this elderly man to move out of his way because he is filming. Most people don't know this, but you can go to the gym without telling your social media about it.
But so many people don't seem to understand this, or they don't realize that they're also falling into this category. You're not going to get anything from that. He would have been better off leaving 2 plates on the bar, one on the left side, one on the right side, and just done a normal squat, if that is what he was trying to do, where he goes to below parallel, even though then you can go parallel. Even if he had done a crappy squat where you only go 3/4 down, it would have been better than this absolute nonsense. So you're damn right, once again, I'm getting on my high horse. There he goes, hi-ho silver away. I'm going to tell you that I think you're an absolute loony if you want to do anything like this. It's not helping you, it's not helping me, it's not helping the gym, and you're not going to make any gains from it. And what is really bad is that people fall into this trap and they're going, well, I lift so much weight, why aren't I growing? Well, I tell you why. It's because you're not stimulating your muscle at all. There's no time and attention, there's no form. And while intensity is probably the most important thing, that wasn't being intense. That was trying to lift something up, failing, and then walk away like, oh man, I'm the greatest gym goer that's ever lived. No, you're not. And if you do think that, even if you were, everybody would send you down a peg or two. So it is absolutely bonkers that these clips keep on coming, and me saying this isn't going to change anything. If anything, it's just going to be treated like a fun video that bald idiot made one day, and that actually is what it is. But please remind yourself of this, and please make sure you hold yourself accountable before you blame your diet, or before you blame your training, or before you blame all of these things. Going to the gym is hard work. You have to push yourself. You have to make sure you're in an uncomfortable situation. You have to fight through that horrible pain, like you have to feel the burn and go through to the other side. That's when you find gains, because do not forget, your body doesn't want to grow. Why would it want to grow when it could sit around and eating Cheetos or taking a piece of pizza and sticking it up your ass? That's where the joy is. That's where the good stuff is. So you have to fight that, and you have to ensure you're entering a state of pretty much feeling like crap. Then you get the endorphins, so you feel good again. But out of anything else, do not do stuff like this. It's ego lifting, it doesn't achieve anything, and also it's rude. And do you know how much money it costs to be nice? Nothing. Now, please do leave a comment below and let me know what you think about all of this. And if you have any more examples, send it to me at Simon316 on Instagram or Twitter, or you can leave a comment below. Subscribe if I haven't said that already, although I probably did. Also, grillermind.com/Simon. Use code Simon, get 10% off. There's a link in the description below. Do you know why I like repping these supplements, and do you know why I like promoting them? Sure, I get a little bit of cash for every sale that I do make, but also they actually work and they're actually good, and it's the antithesis of all the stuff we've been talking about today, and I truly do respect them. You can also support me with money at patreon.com/Simon316. Why wouldn't I want that? I'm on Cameo if you'd like a shout out. I have t-shirts if you'd like to buy one, prowrestlingtees.com/Simon Miller, or my Samson Athletic tees. Again, all of this is in the link below. I would appreciate that too, and I do think that's everything. But even if you aren't into any of that and you are still watching the video, you're certainly a hero learn from this, educate yourself, don't walk down the same path because it's actually a waste of your life. And I don't want to be that guy. One day, we're all going to be dead.